Okay, so now we're looking at a situation, we've been training this today, where off of the boxing engagement, one of us, let's say he gets in, he finds a way in, and his head is across the front, just like this, he's got his underhook. Now what he would like to do is join his hands, because his shoulder is already under my armpit, which means I can't settle my right side, I can't defend it very well. And he wants to try to slip to my back, or just right from where he is, he would hit him in the knee and he would lift me up and all that. So what I want to do though is, first thing I've got to put in there is a whizzer, a good strong whizzer where I'm bracing my palm against my own torso. All right, so it's jointed, it's connected at both ends, not a floating kind of whizzer. So from here, and here's what happens. Since he tries to do some kind of a throw by or just work his way to my back, it's setting my hips as if I were setting up a hip throw. So you got to look at it that way. The whizzer is what gives me something to pull him with, to take him over, all right? And so you could do it, we're not gonna do this today, but you could do it as an uchimata between the legs, and it will still jack up his hips and he'll land. But the problem is, when we land, we still got the underhook, and I don't want him to slip to my back. That happens a lot. When a person has the underhook, and you whizzer or just wrap him in some way, you throw him, he's still in the process of falling, he slips to your back anyway. You did throw him, but you didn't land with a good position. So now we're gonna look at how we use a whizzer throw to get a better position. He does try to slip behind, and if I can get a hold of this arm, all the better. Sometimes I don't do this, I'll just use my hand for stability if I'm gonna like dive into it. But what I gotta do is, like, my right hip is set, I'm gonna set my leg here, all right? And so right from here, I'm gonna dive forward, but I want, like I said, I'll have this hand for stability, and I'm here, and I throw him, and then what will happen is sometimes I'll land like this, and then I'll switch my hips and I'll come up. The reason I do that, is that throw okay? The reason I do that is because he's got the underhook, so I want to land on the side of his underhook to nullify his underhook. If I land on this side and throw him, he's just going to come right back up. I'll show you this. This happens a lot. When you do like a kind of a middling kind of medium throw, where I just kind of throw him like this and land, and I can't control him because he bumps and turns, and now we're back to counter wrestling. I did bring it down at least, and I might front headlock, go behind, alligator roll, or do something else, or just punish him from there. But the idea though is if I land kind of shallow on the same side, on the opposite side that is of his underhook, same side of him I was sort of on with the throw, he'll come up. He's got the underhook, and I don't have enough with this whizzer to hold him down. So the rules of wrestling still apply, even though you're fighting MMA. So that's why I'm going to throw him extra far. I'm just going to land on the other side, and naturally he's going to try to scramble, but I can switch my legs. It's a little difficult to show it slowly, but I'll try to do that. So from here, when I set my leg, it's more like a Harai Goshi. It's more like a hip and thigh throw, really, with the whizzer as your way of pulling him instead of like a belt grip or something. So from here, I throw, and I land like this. I can use my hand for stability, and then I switch my hips and I come up. I didn't have to worry about his underhook, because I came over on his left side, switch my hips, come up to mount. Now, if in the course of doing that, he still immediately starts to break out, I can hip into him and bail out to side control and start working from here. Or I like to get the underhook as soon as possible and then start hitting, so he has to use his hands to protect his face. I'm setting my right hip nice and deep and heavy. My base, my hips are turned, left leg posted, right leg, it's like a sprawl, like you're sprawling a single against the right leg. So my hip is heavy and close to his. He's not going to get in the elbow escape. And I got a good triangular, kind of a tripod base from which to hit and punish him. And the underhook means he can't slip out. You can get it as tight as you want. And be close like this. I can rake his head, I can punch. But all of this happens from the whizzer throw that I bailed out from mount. We'll do it one more time. So he got in on me, boom, 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 and there it is. And right from there, set your hip, throw it, and land like this, and switch your hips, come up. You can hit, but if he gets you, I bail out. I go Kimura just to get the arm away from his body, string my underhook through, cross face if he tries to get this arm through. He pulls it out, there. I make him do all the work. And now I'm hitting.